of you, my dear boys. Let us start our today's class. Yesterday you completed some different model, that is IUPAC nomenclature by using different functional groups. Some more functional groups are also there. Let us discuss all those functional groups today. Okay. So let us take next functional group, that is acid halide. Now, boys, I am taking today derivatives of acids. These are the functional groups coming from acids. So these are derived from acids. So that's why these are called as derivatives of acids. So let us see this acid halides. How these halides are formed? Boys, we know RCOOH. It is carboxylic acid. It is carboxylic acid. This OH is now replaced with X. This OH is replaced with X. Okay. So now the coming out, the functional group is RCOX. RCOX. This is called as. So acid group combination with halogen, that's why these are called as acid halides. Acid halides. Okay. So boys, let us wait a few minutes. It will be clear. Okay. Acid halides. Okay. What is the functional group for these acid halides? COX is the functional group for acid halides. COX is the acid halide functional group. So these are also called as carbonyl halides because C double bond O group is called as a carbonyl group and X is called as a halogen group. That is why the combination of these two is called as carbonyl halide. This combination is also called as a carbonyl halide. Carbonyl halide. That is why acid halides are carbonyl halides. So the functional group is RCOX. So particularly this COX is the functional group for carbonyl halides. Now how to name these compounds? So naming, as no doubt we know, alkane. Alk is the root word. ANE is there. ENE is there. YNE is there. These are primary suffix points. In all these, there is a last ENE. This A is replaced with OL halide. OL halide. This E is replaced with OL halide. The coming out is the IUPAC name of this acid halides, that is alk AN OL halide. It is the general IUPAC name of this acid halides. This acid halides. Let us take some examples, boys. Let us take some examples. See here, HCOCl. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? What is the IUPAC name of this compound? See here, it contains only one carbon. One carbon, the root word is methane. The root word is methane. Okay. So single carbon, that is ANEN. That E is replaced because this is COCl is the functional group, boys. Therefore, OL halide. Halide is chlorine. Therefore, it is OL chloride. Is the IUPAC name of this compound. Methanoyl chloride. Yes, Daksha. Methanoyl chloride is the IUPAC name of this compound. This is the way to write the IUPAC name of acid halides. Let us take one more. That is CH3 COCl. CH3 COCl. Okay. So, boys, this is the compound having functional group with carbon. That is first carbon, second carbon. Two carbons are there. Therefore, it is eth. AN OL chloride. Ethanoyl chloride is the IUPAC name of this acid halide. IUPAC name of this acid halide. So simply like this. So this is about acid halides or carbonyl halides, naming of carbonyl halides, boys. So simple. If this copper, see, boys, For example, this HCOCl, it is on strong heating. So generally, what happens? It is on strong heating. This H and Cl is coming out as HCl, and carbon monoxide is coming out as carbon monoxide. So generally, carbonyl halides. So that means, so HCl is the product and carbon monoxide is the product. Okay. So whatever it may be. So these are the naming method for acid halides. IUPAC nomenclature for acid halides. Let us take next concept. Next compound. Next class of compounds. Amides, carboxylic amides. Next class of compounds, next variety, that is carboxylic amides. Carboxylic amides. It is also derivative from acids. Boys, see here how these amides are formed. This is carboxylic acid. Now this OH is replaced with NH2 group, amine group. That gives a new functional group, that is RCONH2. RCONH2. This is amide functional group. This is amide. This is amide, boys. So that means these carboxylic amides are also derived from acids. That's why it is also a derivative of acids. Derivative of acids. Okay. So what is the functional group? Here functional group is CONH2. Here the functional group is CONH2. Now how to name this compound? So generally alk, ANE. This E is replaced with amide ending. That means alk AN amides is the IUPAC naming of this carboxylic amides. IUPAC name of this carboxylic amides. That E is replaced with amides. Okay. So let us discuss some examples. So along with the common names. So that is, see here, HCONH2. HCONH2. Okay. What is its name? So it's a common name and IUPAC name. First of all, I am writing IUPAC name, boys. So one carbon, only one carbon. Therefore, it is meth. Actually, ANE. But there is a functional group CONH2, that E is replaced with amine. Therefore, amides. That is methanamide. Methanamide is the name of this component. Methanamide is the IUPAC name. But see, boys, actually it is HCOOH. It is formic acid. Formic acid. This OH is replaced with NH2. Now it is amide from formic acid. Therefore, it is called as formamide. Formamide is the IUPAC common name for this compound. That means, so that is the amide from formic acid, formamide. From acetic acid, acidamide. From propanoic acid, propanamide. Like that. Those are the common names. Common names. But IUPAC name is methanamide. But IUPAC name is methanamide. Let us discuss some more examples. Next. See here. CH3 CONH2. So what is this common name? See, boys, 2 carbon acid. So there is acetic acid. Therefore, acetamide is the common name. Acetamide is the common name. But IUPAC name is, IUPAC name is the first carbon, is second carbon, 2 carbons. Therefore, eth between carbon and carbon single bonds, A and E. That E is replaced with amides. So ethanamide is the name of this component. Ethanamide. Okay. Let us discuss one more. That is, see here. Now see boys, what is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? See here. I am writing IUPAC name. I am writing IUPAC name. So IUPAC name of this compound is, see here, it is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. Third carbon. Therefore, prop, ANE, amide, propanamide, propanamide. But nitrogen is bonded with methyl group. This is one carbon alkyl group. So that is connected with nitrogen, boys. Okay. So this methyl group is bonded with nitrogen. That's why it is taken as N. N stands for nitrogen. So that means here is a substituent at nitrogen. That is why N is represented here. So N-methyl propanamide. N-methyl propanamide. N stands for that alkyl group is attached to nitrogen. So boys, so if alkyl groups, if substituents are attached to carbon, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, like that, carbon number is mentioned. If other than carbon, that element is mentioned. If it is other than carbon, that is nitrogen. So here alkyl group is attached to nitrogen, that element is mentioned. Nitrogen substituted methyl. Methyl group is at nitrogen. Methyl group is at nitrogen, therefore N-methyl propanamide. Now let us take one more example. What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? Boys, hydrogen is there. So don't represent this hydrogen as hydro, because hydrogen is common. Hydrogen is common. Okay, my thank you. Hydrogen is common. Now what is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? Yes. So you should mention capital N, my dear boys. Yes. So it is first carbon, it is second carbon. Therefore, its IUPAC name is, so two carbons, eth, AN, amide, amide, but this is methyl group attached to nitrogen. Therefore, that number, that nitrogen is repeated, N, N, dimethyl ethanamide. N, N, dimethyl ethanamide. Okay, dimethyl, boys. Two methyls are there. So where these two methyls, both are attached for nitrogen. Both are attached for nitrogen. Okay, so NN dimethyl amide. NN dimethyl ethanamide. Now tell me the answer for this one. What is the name of that compound? What is the name of that compound? What is the name of that compound? Yes, good. Pratik. Boys, it is first carbon, only one carbon. But alkyl group is attached to nitrogen. Therefore, N-methyl methanamide. N-methyl methanamide is the IUPAC name of this compound, boys. IUPAC name of this compound. So let us take one more example. Tell me the name of this compound. Tell me the name of this compound, boys. Yes, yes, Sriram, please wait. It will be clear. It will be clear. Please wait. My dear students, it will be clear. Please wait. Please concentrate on topic. Please concentrate on your topic. See here. This is carbon. 1, 2, 3. So here is methyl group. Here is methyl group. Here also methyl group. Therefore, actually, what is the name of this compound? 1, 2, 3. Pro. See here. 1, 2, 3. Pro. AN amide. Propanamides. Propanamide. But so nitrogen, nitrogen has 2 methyls. Therefore, N comma N. And second carbon also methyl group boys. So that's why that 2 number is also mentioned. So total overall trimethyl. NN2 trimethyl propanamide. NN2 trimethyl propanamide is the IUPAC name of this component. NN2 trimethyl propanamide. Here, nitrogen, 2 methyl groups and 2 second carbon, 1 methyl group is attached. Therefore, NN2 trimethyl propanamide. NN2 trimethyl propanamide. It is the name, boys. So, next, what is the name of this compound? Tell me. See, boys, C double bond O, N, N. This is hydrogen, boys. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? So, common name and IUPAC name. IUPAC name and common name. I am trying to write both the names. Yes, correct. NN dimethyl, NN dimethyl methanamide. NN dimethyl methanamide. Okay. Common name. Actually, it is formic acid amide. Formamide. That is NN dimethyl formamide. Is the common name, boys. NN dimethyl formamide is the common name. So this is, in short, I'm writing. So dimethyl formamide, DMF. So frequently used solvent, my dear boys. So DMF. DMF means dimethyl formamide. Dimethyl formamide. Nothing but NN dimethyl formamide. So frequently used as a solvent. So in many cases, in future, I'm using this dimethyl formamide. So this is the structure of the dimethyl formamide. So this is about amides. So second class of, so that is a second class of acid derivatives. So first is halogen compounds, that is OL chloride, OL halides. Second one is amides. Now, anhydrides. Next class of compounds, anhydrides. So how to name these anhydrides? See here, acid anhydrides. So listen carefully, boys. It is very easy, but otherwise it is very difficult. Listen carefully. This is, see, boys, what is anhydride? Anhydride means So there is acid. There is acid, boys. So from this acid, so I'm removing water minus water and gives acid anhydride. That means any compound after loss of water, the formed compounds are called as anhydrides. It is from acid, that's why it is called as acid anhydrides. Acid anhydrides. Let us say how is this possible. So that is, this is one COOH group. I'm taking structure. One COOH group from one acid, another COOH group from another acid. Two COOH groups must require, boys. Okay. So now from this OH, from this H are removed. So now minus H2O. H2O is lost. That gives, see here COO is remaining. COO is remained. Here only CO is remaining. Only CO. This is connected, boys. Okay. So this is called as anhydride. This is anhydride. So this is the formula for anhydride sending. It is a functional group. So therefore, anhydride's functional group, that is, so it is attached with alkyl group, it is attached with alkyl group ending. Okay. R CO O CO R N. R CO O R N. See, boys, it is in short, I'm writing like RCO, RCO. It is common. RCO twice O. RCO twice O. It is the shortcut method to write the anhydrides. It is the shortcut method. RCO O. RCO twice O. Nothing but anhydride. Now, what is the name of this compound, sir? So its name is generally, see, boys, for example, I'm taking CH3COOH. It is acetic acid, a common name. Common name is acetic acid. I'm taking one more molecule of acetic acid, COOH. It is also acetic acid. Okay. So from this OH, from this H is removed. Okay. That gives minus H2O. That gives CH3COOCH3. It is the anhydride coming from acetic acid. That's why it is a common name. Its common name is acetic anhydride. Its common name is acetic anhydride because it is the anhydride coming out from acetic acid. So acetic acid. So with from two acetic acid molecules, so it is water is lost. Acetic acid, water is lost. Therefore, it is acetic anhydride. So what is its IUPAC name? So it is common name, boys. It is common name. Now IUPAC name. IUPAC name is two carbons, eth anoic acid. It is also IUPAC name, eth anoic acid. Okay. This acid is replaced with anhydride. That's enough, boys. So its IUPAC name is eth anoic anhydride. That acid from where that anhydride is coming out, that is, that acid word is replaced with anhydride. Therefore, it is ethanoic anhydride. Therefore, its IUPAC name is alkanoic anhydride. Alkanoic anhydride is the IUPAC name of acid anhydrides. Is the IUPAC name of acid anhydrides. Therefore, it is actually commonly called as acetic anhydride. In particular, ethanoic anhydride. In particular, it is ethanoic anhydride. Let us take some more examples. See here. Boys, how to write in short? It is CH3CO. It is CH3CO. So therefore, CH3CO twice O. It is a shortcut formula for that acetic anhydride. Shortcut formula. And also, boys, this CH3CO is called as acetyl group, and this acetyl group is represented as acera. So this CH3CO group shortcut acera. Therefore, this is also written as AC2O. This is also, we will rewrite it as AC2O. AC2O is nothing but this one. CH3CO twice O. It is nothing but this one. So all these are same boys. So this is the shortcut method. Shortcut method. AC2O. Acetic anhydride. AC nothing but acetic. Acetyl. Acetic anhydride. So that is shortcut method. Now one more example. HCO. COHN. What is the name of this compound, boys? See, boys, it is one carbon. It is one carbon. It is a functional group. Okay, one carbon, methanoic acid, methanoic acid. So methanoic acid anhydride. Therefore, yes, it is methanoic anhydride. It is IUPAC name or common name formic anhydride. It is a common name. Formic anhydride is the common name. So that is methanoic anhydride is the IUPAC name. Methanoic anhydride. Good, correct. Now, what about this? CH3, CO, CO, CH2, CH3. So what is the name of this compound? See, boys, it is two carbons. It is three carbons. It is ethanoic. It is propanoic. Okay. Therefore, it is rewritten as, so among ethanoic, E is the first letter. Propanoic, P is the first letter. We should maintain alphabet rule. Therefore, ethanoic, propanoic anhydride. Ethanoic, propanoic anhydride is the IUPAC name of this component. So both the acids names are mentioned. If same acid is used, single word, single acid, single name. So different acids are used, both the acids in alphabet order, we should mention it. So therefore, ethanoic, propanoic anhydride. Ethanoic, propanoic anhydride. See, boys. See here, this is CH2, COOH, CH2, COOH. It is commonly called as common name succinic acid. Common name is succinic acid. IUPAC name. IUPAC name. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. 1,4-dioic acid. Therefore, it is bute. AN 1,4-dioic acid. Bute AN 1,4-dioic acid is the IUPAC name. Now, from here, H and OH is removed, minus H2O. So I'm writing this one as CH2, CO, CH2, CO, so common O. This is anhydride coming from succinic acid. Therefore, common name is succinic anhydride. That is succinic anhydride. But IUPAC name is, so remove this acid and place anhydride. Okay. So that is butane 1,4-dioic anhydride. So 1,4-dioic anhydride. It is the IUPAC name. It is the IUPAC name. Like this, everyone anhydride name is, we should mention boys. So this is the way to write anhydrides, IUPAC names, anhydrides. Okay. So this is next class. Next, third class of compounds. Another class, that is cyanides. It is very, very important, boys. Cyanides. Cyanides. Okay. So functional group is CN, nothing but C triple bond N. CN, C triple bond N, that is cyanides. Okay. So this is substituted with alkyl group, therefore RCNNE. So its a common name is alkyl group with cyanide. That's why it is alkyl cyanide. So alkyl cyanide is the common name. But IUPAC system, IUPAC name is so alkane. Boys, E remains nitrile. Alkane nitrile. E should be there. Alkane nitrile is the IUPAC name of this cyanides. IUPAC name of this cyanides. Let us take some examples. See here. HCN. So what is its common name? Its common name is hydrogen with cyanide. That is hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide is the common name. What about its IUPAC name? IUPAC name is, it is only one carbon. Boys, if functional group contains carbon, that should be counted. It is also chain terminating group. Therefore, so that contains carbon, that should be the first carbon. So that rule is applicable here also. Therefore, it is the first carbon, boys. So only one carbon is there. Therefore, methane. So only that means this carbon is counted here. Only nitrogen is there. That is why it is a nitrile. Methane nitrile is the IUPAC name of this compound. Next, one more, see here. CH3CN. So that is its common name. It is a methyl group. It is a cyanide group. Therefore, methyl cyanide. Methyl cyanide is the common name. Now its IUPAC name. Okay. See here. It is first carbon. It is second carbon. Carbon from functional group is also counted. First carbon, second carbon, 2 carbon. Eth, ANE. So therefore nitrogen is remains. Therefore nitrile. Ethane nitrile is the IUPAC name. Next, see here, boys. CH2 double bond CHCN. So it's a common name. Boys. This group is called as vinyl group. This is a cyanide. Therefore, it is vinyl cyanide. Okay. Now, what is its IUPAC name? See here, counting 1, 2, 3. Boys, this vinyl cyanide is also called as acrylonitrile. So these two are the common names for this compound, boys. So whenever CH2 double bond CH is there, where it is a TR1, it is a methyl cyanide. Okay. Okay, boys. So, boys, this is acrylo. The word acrylo is also used, boys. Now it is acrylonitrile. Boys, acrylonitrile frequently used. It is used in rubber industry to increase the strength of rubber. Nitrile rubber. That nitrile rubber is coming from this one, waterproof rubber. So it is the most important industrial application it has. Okay, rubber industry is mainly depending on this acrylonitrile. Okay, vinylic rubber. Now, what is its IUPAC name? So its IUPAC name is 1, 2, 3. Pro. Second carbon double bond. 2-ene. Nitrile. Pro 2-ene nitrile. So therefore, this is the way. Where Sriram? Where it is a T or L? Methyl cyanide. Where it is a T or L? Oh, sorry. Yes. Nitrile. Le. Okay. It is nitrile itself. Le. Always I am writing Le. Nitrile. Okay. So thank you for your clarification. Okay. So pro-2-ene nitrile. Pro-ene nitrile. Okay. So note down these points. Note points also. Boys, how to name these compounds? For example, CH2 double bond CH. CHO is there. CHO. So just like it is a vinyl combination. So therefore, this is called as acrylene. Acrylene or acraldehyde. So acrylene or acraldehyde. For example, if CH2 double bond CH, COOH is attached. It's boys, these are common names. These are all common names, not IUPAC names. So it is acrylic acid. It is acrylic acid. For example, our compound CH3CHCN is there. It is called as acrylonitrile. Acrylonitrile. All these are the common names, but our concept is up to this only. This is about cyanides, boys. How to write the name of cyanide compounds. So that carbon is also counted in the longest chain. So that's why remaining nitrogen is only available. That nitrogen is taken as a nitride. Okay. So this is about cyanides. Next class of compounds, amines. How to name amines. Amines naming. What are amines? Those are ammonia derivative. At the beginning of nomenclature, I'm writing amines conditions, boys. Primary amines, secondary amines, tertiary amines. How to name those amines, boys? See here. Amines. So what are these amines? So functional groups are NaH2 or NaH or nitrogen with 3 bonds or nitrogen with 4 bonds with plus. All these are amines, boys. Any one of these is taken as amine. Any one of these are amines. NaH2 group is there, NaH group is there, N group is there, N plus group is there. It is primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, quaternary salt. At the beginning, I represent all these boys. Now, what is the name of this compound? Let us discuss one by one. See here. So here names are alk, AN, E is replaced with amine, boys. So that is the way to write the name of these compounds. So therefore, what is the name? That is alk, AN, AMI, and E. Alkanamine is the name of IUPAC name of amines. Alkanamines is the IUPAC name of this amine set. Okay. Now let us discuss one by one. So compounds, IUPAC name and common name. Common name. See boys. So that is CH3NH2. Boys, it is a methyl group, it is amine group. Therefore, common name is methyl amine. Common name is methyl amine. What about its IUPAC name? IUPAC name, it contains only one carbon. One carbon with NH2 group. Therefore, one carbon with AN, that E is replaced with amine. Methanamine is the IUPAC name of this compound. Methanamine, good. CH2, sorry, CH3, CH2, NH2. Okay. So what about this? So two carbons, 1, 2, eth, AN, amine, ethanamine. But it is ethyl group. Therefore, ethyl amine is the IUPAC name. Ethyl amine is the IUPAC name. Sorry, ethyl amine is the common name and ethanamine is the IUPAC name. Ethanamine. Now some more examples. Now see here. What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? Boys. So that means, so this is methyl group attached to nitrogen. So it is one carbon chain, but it is 1-2 carbon chain. It is the longest chain. It is a substituent, boys. So available chains, so choose the longest chain. Remaining are substituents. So see here, what is the name of this compound? That is, this methyl group is attached to nitrogen. Therefore, N-methyl. It is 2 carbon, eth, AN, amine. 1 N-methyl ethanamine is the name of this component. Yes, Gaurav, good. N-methyl ethanamine. Now, what about this? What about this? Tell me the name of this compound. It is a continuous carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. From this side, it is second position. From this side, it is third position. We can choose least locant condition. Therefore, this side is correct. So this is methyl group. This is attached to nitrogen. Okay. Now, what is the name of this compound? N-methyl. So now it is butane. At second position, amine is there. 2-amine. N-methyl butane 2-amine is the IUPAC name of this compound, guys. N-methyl butane 2-amine is the IUPAC name. Now, what about this? What about this name? Tell me. What about this? Just like this, try itself. Among here 1 carbon chain, here 2 carbon chain, here 4 carbon chain. So this should be the longest chain. These two are substituents. So this is ethyl group, this is methyl group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So alphabet rule you should maintain. Therefore, so N-ethyl, yes, correct. N-ethyl, N-methyl, same name and AN 2-amine. N-ethyl, N-methyl, butanamine, butane 2-amine. Okay. Tell me, boys, what about this? What is the name of this compound? So all are single carbon conditions. One is considered as longest chain, remaining 2 are substituents. So this is I am taking substituent, this is I am taking substituent. So this is longest chain, this contains first carbon. Therefore, N comma N dimethyl meth AN amine methanamine. NN dimethyl methanamine. All these are IUPAC names of this compound. Don't take all our subchain. One should be longest chain, remaining two are subchains. Okay. So this is the way to write amines functional groups. Next, thioalcohols. Next subheading, thioalcohols. Boys, these are all similar to alcohols. What is alcohol? See here, alcohol. Nothing but OH as functional group. If this oxygen is replaced with sulfur, that is SH. SH. So this is called as a thioalcohol. So whenever in your organic chemistry, in your compounds, not only organic chemistry, whether it is organic or inorganic, if oxygen is replaced with sulfur, the newly formed compounds are called as thiocompounds. Actually, it is oxygen, but that is substituted with sulfur, replaced with sulfur, thioalcohol. Okay, so it is thioalcohol, boys. So therefore, in thioalcohols, functional group is SH. In thioalcohols, functional group is SH. If this SH, so is used as a prefix, because if it, sometimes this one acts as a substituent. If it is used as prefix, so this is I'm rewriting as so mercapto. The word mercapto is used, or sulfamyl, SULP, sorry, yeah, sulfonyl. So either mercapto or sulfonyl. That means so as a substituent, mercapto or sulfonyl is used. Sulfonyl is used. For example, if it is major functional group, that is used as a prefix, so that is suffix. If it is used as suffix, that means as major functional group. So that is thiol is used. So that is thiol is used. This is the word. Boys, among this OH and SH, the priority order is OH greater than SH. Priority order is OH. That means if OH and SH come collectively is there, which one is taken as major functional group? OH is major functional group, SH as a substitute. If only SH is there, that SH acts as a main functional group. So please keep in mind. Okay. Now, what are the examples for this one? See here, name CH3OH. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? This is, so it is one carbon, therefore meth ANOL. Methanol is the IUPAC name. Methanol. So, for example, I am taking CH3SH. CH3SH. What is the name of this compound? So the name of this compound is IUPAC name, which is so same one carbon, but it is a thiol. Therefore, meth AN thiol. Boys, ANE is used. E is there. Methane thiol. Methane thiol is the IUPAC name of this compound. So just like alcohol, thiols are used. So use alcohol, functional groups are all here also, and alcohol rules are also applicable. So it is nothing but alcohol, but thioalcohol. but all those functional groups are used. Sandeep, please wait. At last we will discuss. Please down your hand. Thank you. Okay, boys. These are all different functional groups available in our nomenclature. Almost all functional groups are covered, boys. So if multi-functional groups are available, more than one different types of functional groups are available, how to name the compounds? Let us take some examples. Subheading, multi-functional group molecules. Multi-functional group molecules. If more than one functional group is there, very important conditions are here, boys. So mostly in our exams, this type of compounds are available. Please keep in mind, multifunctional group. Multifunctional group compounds. Let us take some examples, boys. All we know how to write. Try yourself. Try yourself, boys. Waiting for you. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Write the names of all these 6 molecules, boys. So no doubt you know everything. I am writing one example. Right, see here. Boys, it is a functional group. It is the topmost functional group, highest priority. So it should be the first carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boys, this carbon is in counting. So now the substituent is only this oxygen. But carbon is in the longest chain. Don't take this carbon as substituent. Therefore, it is, what is its name? But. See here. 4 carbons of but, AN, oic acid. Butanoic acid. But this oxygen group is at second carbon. Therefore, 2-oxo. 2-oxo-butanoic acid is the name of this component. 2-oxo-butanoic acid. Okay, easy. Now, what about this? See here. This is C double bond OH. Actually, it is aldehyde functional group, my dear boys. Actually, it is aldehyde functional group. So it should be the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. This carbon also used in longest chain. Therefore, once again, this oxygen is only available. Therefore, What is the name? Actually, most of the students well known. This is as aldehyde. This is as aldehyde. Therefore, see here, 4-formyl butanoic acid. 4-formyl MYL. 4-formyl butanoic acid. 4-formyl butanoic acid. Who wrote this? Who wrote like this? 4-formyl butanoic acid. But boys, this formyl is applicable for CH bond. Is applicable for CH1. But see boys, this carbon is also in counting. That's why here only oxygen is there. That's why formyl term is not used. Here 4-oxobutanoic acid is used. It is correct, it is wrong. So 4-oxobutanoic acid is correct, but not 4-formyl. Even though it is formyl, the carbon is in chain ending. If carbon is included in chain, only oxygen is coming out as a substituent. That is why oxo is only used. If along with oxygen, carbon also used, formyl is used. But here oxygen is in longest chain. Okay. Next, what about this? See here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. But here this is a substituent including carbon. Including carbon. Okay. So it is oxygen substituent. Therefore, it is oxo. It is a formyl. F is coming out fast. Therefore, 2-formyl 4-oxobutanoic acid. 2-formyl 4-oxobutanoic acid is the name of this component. So it's correct. It's corrected. Okay. So boys, is this clarification clarified? When formyl is used, when oxo is used. If carbon is in longest chain counting, oxo is used. If carbon is not counted, formyl is used. If carbon is not counted, formyl is used. If carbon is counted along with in longest chain, that is only oxygen is available. Even though it is aldehyde group, that should be oxo. That should be oxo. Okay. Next. What about this? What about this? See here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 itself. This is a substituent. This is a substituent, boys. Okay. So now what is the name of this compound? It is amino. Not amine. Amino. Because it is a substituent. It is oxo. Therefore, 4-amino 4-oxo butanoic acid. Butanoic acid. 4-amino 4-oxo butanoic acid. Now what about this? See boys, actually most of the students feel this is a CONH2. Actually we feel it as amide ending. But this carbon is in counting. That's why it is not considered as amide. It is individual, oxo and NH2. Individual are used. Individuals are used. So, but here it is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon. Now it is a substituent. Now it is a substituent. So, what about the name of this compound? If this, that is amide group is a substituent, it is named as it is rated as that is carbamyl. CONH2 as a substituent, carbamyl. Now, what is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 2-carbamyl. 2-carbamyl. 2-carbamyl pentanoic acid. Carbamyl pentanoic acid. So there is a name. So boys, if CONH2 has substituent, boys here also CONH2, but it is in longest chain. But this is not in longest chain. This is not in longest chain. That's why carbamyl is used. Carbamyl is used. Now what about this? So write it, at least this one. So it is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, oxo and chloro. Oxo and chloro. So first chloro coming out. Therefore, the name is 3-chloro. So 3-oxo, 3-chloro, 3-oxo, 3 carbons. Propanoic acid. 3-chloro, 3-oxo-propanoic acid. 3-chloro, 3-oxo-propanoic acid is the name of this. Boys, this is the way. If more than one functional group is there, so one should be the major functional group, that is a first pair functional group, remaining all are substituents. If carbon is counted or not counted, please consider that. If it is counted, only oxygen is used. If it is not counted, carbon with oxygen is used. That is very, very, very important. Okay. Some more examples. Try to practice with your example books. Okay. It's not possible here. So I'm going to complete our syllabus. Okay, boys. So let us take some other conditions. Repeating. If same function group is repeated many times, if function group is repeated, how to express, how to write the name of this compound? See here. Next subheading now, repeating functional groups, molecules with repeating functional groups. Same functional group is repeated many times. How to write? Molecules with repeating functional groups. Now let us discuss some examples, boys. See here. CH2OH, CHOH is repeated, boys. CH2OH, CH2OH. Okay, Girish, wait. At last we will discuss. Next, CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. Already we covered this topic, boys. We know the names of these compounds, how to write. Next. This is repeated. OH. I am representing OH repetition. Like this, similar others also. Okay, boys. How to write the names of these compounds? See, boys, both the functional groups, it is first carbon, second carbon. Its name is first, second, 2 carbons are there. Ethane 1,2 diol. Ethane 1,2 diol. Already we know. This is propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Already these two are completed at the time of alcohol side. Now see here. See here, boys. Here OHs are 3 end. So please choose the longest chain which contain all the functional groups. If not possible, maximum functional groups and follows least locant everything. See here. So I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But this is not included, boys. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. This is also 7, boys. But here only 2 OHs are included. In this direction, 2 OHs are included. Now I am taking. So this is chain ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Yes, correct. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this OH is a substituent. It is a substituent. These two are substituents. Okay. So now what is the name of this compound? I'm writing. See here, Hept N 2,6 diol. Heptane 2,6 diol. It's next. This one, so boys, this is first carbon, this is second carbon. Function group attached, longest chain attached carbon should be the first carbon ending. So this first carbon contains OH, but this OH is not functional group, it is a substituent. That is why hydroxy. Therefore, where it is a 3, 1 hydroxy, not OL, boys. 1 hydroxy ethyl heptane 2,6 diol ending. It is correct ending. 3, 1 hydroxy ethyl. Actually, it is ethyl group. That ethyl contains first carbon OH end. So therefore, 1 hydroxy ethyl, which is at third position. 3, 1 hydroxy ethyl heptane 2,6 diol. 2,6 diol. So it is correct. It is hydroxy, boys, not OL. Not OL. It is hydroxy because it is a substituent. Next, what about this? See here. 1. See here, boys. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now because next, boys, it is not correct direction because in this side least locants are available, and in this side least locants are available. It is, I'm taking 1, 2. Okay, just a minute. I'm readjusting the structure. I'm taking this one. It is better. Boys, please extend this change. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from this side it is second. From this side it is third. You should maintain least locant. That is why this direction is corrected. Okay. So therefore, what is the name? So this is a substituent, boys. It is first carbon, it is second carbon. Now this OH as a hydroxy. And now write down the name. See, oct AN 2,6 diol 2,6 diol. Okay. Now at 5 position. So ethyl 2 hydroxy ethyl octane 206 diol and 2 hydroxy ethyl. Okay. So 5 2 hydroxy ethyl octane 2,6 diol. Octane 2,6. That means if same function is repeated, please consider like this. Next. See here, that last one. See, boys, I'm starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9 carbon chain. But see here. But this OH is not included. But it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5 carbon chain. But both the OHs are included. Choose that longest chain if all the functional groups are allowed, even though it contains less than longest chain number of carbons. Even though it is a short chain, choose that chain only if all the functional groups must include that longest chain. Therefore, our longest chain is this one only. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is OH, it is OH. So this entire part is substituted. This entire part is substituted, boys. So main chain, I'm writing here. Main chain should be selected. Main chain should be selected such that both the OH groups are in the main chain or in the chain, even though it has less number of carbon atoms. Even though it has less number of carbon atoms, that main chain is chosen. All the OH groups, all the functional groups, not only OH, any functional group must be included. Okay, so therefore our longest chain is this one, and therefore its name is 2, 4, 5 pent in 2, 4 diol. 2, 4 diol. Now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 pentyl, pentane, 2, 4 diol is the correct name. It is correct name, boys. So 3 pentyl, pentane, 2, 4 diol is correct name. Okay. Even though it is hex, whatever it may be, hexyl, YL, hexyl. Okay, hexyl is used. Hexyl. It is 1, 2, 3. Okay. 5, 6. Yes, boys, not pentyl. It is hexyl. It is not pentyl. It is hexyl. 5, 6 carbons are there. That is a 3 hexyl pentane 2, 4 diol. Okay, thank you, my dear boys. So 3 hexyl pentane 2, 4 diol. Okay, so like this you should maintain the structures. Next, some more examples. See here. COOH bonded with COOH. It is nothing but AN 1, 2 dioic acid. Already we completed this one. Ethane 1, 2 dioic acid. Okay. Now what about this? COOH. C. Just a minute, boys. Just a minute. CH2COOH, CHCOOH, CH2COOH. CH2COOH. What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? See here. So new notation, old notation, both are there, boys, both are accepted. So new notation, so this is longest chain because all these three COOH are equivalent. So that is why here carbon is not included in the longest chain. 1, 2, 3. So propane, 1, 2, 3, tricarboxylic acid. It is a new notation, boys. Accepted and corrected. Propane 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid is accepted, boys. But sometimes in old notation, see here. These carbons are included. So now, just a minute. I am rewriting this. See here, boys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is as substituted. This is as substituted. Okay. So now 1,5-dioic acid. Therefore, pent in 1, 5-dioic acid. But this COH is as substituted, which is its third carbon. Therefore, 3. If COH has for substituent, what is the name? What is the name? That is carboxyl. Carboxy, not a carboxyl. It is carboxy. Pentane 1, 5-dioic acid. It is old notation, boys. It is also accepted. It is also accepted. Okay. So, boys, please wait. See here. Propane 1, 2, 3 trioic acid. Because COHs, trioic acid is not accepted, boys, because these carbons are not included in the chain. That's why carboxylic acid is used, but not oic acid. But not oic acid. Trioic acid is not used. It is a tricarboxylic acid. Because these carbons are not included in the longest chain. That's why the carbon should be included here. Carbon is there. That is a carboxy. The carbon is there, not there. That is a trioic. Okay. Therefore, these two are accepted, but not this. So this is the latest notation. This is old notation. Next, one more example, boys. One more example. See here, what is the name of this compound? CH2CN, CHCN, CH2CN. So what is the name? See here, just like your previous one. So this is longest chain. These three are taken as equivalent condition. These carbons are not included. Therefore, propane 1, 2, 3. See, boys, carbons are not included. Carbons are not included. That's why these are tricarbonitrile. Tricarbonitrile. It is a new notation. It is corrected, but not propane 1, 2, 3 trinitrile. It is wrong, boys. Nitrile means only nitrogen. But here is CN is used, not only nitrogen, because the carbon is not included in the longest chain. Okay. Next, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a substituent, boys. This is a substituent. Now, what is the name? Pent, ane, pentane, 1,5 dinitrile, 1,5 dinitrile. Its third carbon cyanide is there in it. Therefore, 3-cyano pentane 1,5 dinitrile. So this is also accepted, boys. All these are, yes, all functional groups. Most of the functional groups new notation is offered. So whenever difficulty is there, that is simplified like this. That is simplified like this. Okay. So this is 3-cyanopentane 1,5 dinitrile is also accepted. It is IUPAC name. It is also IUPAC name. Why this is not used? Please be conscious. That is not used. Like this, the function group is repeated. So like this, the many different ways are available. Okay. So this is open chain compounds nomenclature in your organic chemistry. Tomorrow we will discuss ring chain compounds. That is a cyclic compounds nomenclature. Tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, boys. Thanks a lot. I'm concluding here, boys. Thank you.